Welcome to Straight Out of Savannah, Talking with Tammi, a podcast that showcases people you may not know who are choosing to use their gifts to inspire and move the planet.
Thank you so much for joining me on Straight Out of Savannah, Talking with Tammi, with my guest, BraidsbyCarrie. I'm super excited that she's decided to join us here and share a little bit about her journey. So, Carrie, share about yourself, who you are, and what it is that you do.
Okay. My brand name is BraidsbyCarrie, and I'm a braidologist. A lot of people haven't really heard of that term, so it's just I specialize in braids, tribals, box braids, knotless, lemonades, etc. Kitty styles as well. My sole purpose is mainly, you can see a braider, but a lot of people don't really associate braiders with keeping up with your hair growth and making sure it's healthy. I'm here to instill all of that, incorporate all of that into my styles, because I believe that if you're going to be getting these, really long braids, people really like stringless braid styles, and that can really cause, hair loss. It can cause tension, irritableness in the areas of your scalp. So I just believe that hair growth can be incorporated in braiding. And so that's what I dish out on social media. That's my main target. That's what I really like, executing.
So how did you get started? Have you been braiding since you were young or?
Yes. So my mom has 3 girls and she couldn't do hair. So it was like trial and error up until like high school. And, I would only braid my hair because I was one of those people, I'm extra tender headed. I don't like a lot of people in my hair. So I would tell my mom to take me to the hair store. I started off with the $1 braiding packs of hair, and I would just use that. And I just stuck with it because, you can't get worse. And you can't. And so it started with my sisters and then my cousins and my aunt. And my mom, I would do her hair, and she was my biggest critic. Like, she really taught me constructive criticism when it came to, perfecting my craft. And so I'm really grateful for that, because I feel like I would have been content with where I was. So yeah, it was trial and error.
That's awesome. Yeah. So did you go to school for it, or do you
No,
have to have a license where you are, or how does that work?
No. So I am based out of Columbus, Georgia. And so in the state of Georgia, you do not have to be licensed to braid hair. I grew up watching my aunts and my grandma braid hair. And I took heed, I grew up in the ages of technology. So YouTube was my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went to YouTube University.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's so fortunate in these times that we have YouTube University to go to.
Definitely. Like, you wouldn't even understand. Like, all you have to do is really have patience when it comes to braiding. Mm-hmm. Anybody can learn it. I teach braid classes.
Okay.
And a lot of my clientele, they come in, they say, "Oh, I don't think I'll ever get this." It's just people how they receive things. So I feel like I do a lot of hands-on work. So when I do my braid classes, I only use colored hair so they can actually see their progress. I teach tucking, consistency, nice parting. All of it comes together, makes a beautiful thing.
That is so awesome. So how did you get from doing the braids to having a braid university? How did that come about for you?
So another main focus, I love making people feel beautiful.
Nice.
And it's like, why should you pay someone for beauty? That's how I feel like. I feel like everyone should wake up and know how to adhere to their natural self, or create these styles that are not so, like, it's not rocket science, I promise. It's not hard at all. I feel like you should be able to get up every morning and do you a quick, simple braid across the front of your head, things of that nature. So yeah. Yeah. So I do the braid classes, and it's so easy. And believe it or not, I teach a lot of older women. They come in and they say, "Oh, I cannot braid my daughter's hair. I'm tired of spending money." And then she messes it up a week later. So I'm like, just come in. All you need is this one class.
So one class helps them learn how to braid.
Yes. And I start off with 2 hours. You wouldn't believe the progress that these ladies make in 2 hours. They come in, I make them show me what they're working with. I'd be like, go ahead, let me see your braid. And sometimes it's not consistent. It's not up to, it's not up to their, yeah. Yeah. So I teach them my way, and when you teach some people, different types of people, of course, you have to figure out different ways to explain it and to show them. So it's a task every time, but it's mastered every time.
Man, that is fire already. That's fire already, because the thing is I don't even know who would think of, let me teach people how to braid. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about it, it's like, I used to do people's hair too when I was a little girl, because these people would have girls and couldn't do their hair. And so I would do like a couple of little girls' hair, like on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Like my little cousins, their mama couldn't do hair. And I would just do their hair, and I would cornrow it, just their hair, because I never really was able to do it where you could put the hair in. It just don't do right, and it don't last. But I would cornrow their hair and put beads in it and stuff like that, And to me, in my mind, it's like, if you grew up Black, and especially in the South, I'm from Savannah, so it's like, how do you not know how to braid?
That's the question I asked. That's what I asked them. It's like I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna judge, but okay.
Right.
And another thing that hurts my soul, I hate to see a perm. I hate to see it. I love women in their perms, but I hate to see it because it has so many. I just feel like it has so many, like on the commercials when they have like the medicine, it's like, okay, this is what it'll help with, but this is what it causes and whatnot.
It's the same. That's like, real low.
Yeah, that's for the perm. That's for the perm. Like, it causes your scalp to become extra sensitive. A lot of people who perm their hair, I bet they're tender-headed. I bet. I have aunts. I've tested this. I have an aunt. I just made her go natural this year. When I cut her hair, she cried because it's dead. You have to cut it all off. You have to let it grow back out. Yeah. But she's in love now because the natural hair, her roots is like it's not as tender. Her scalp isn't as irritable. I used to have to get her. It's a specific type of braiding hair. It's called Rua. Okay. They rinse it in vinegar. A lot of my older ladies use this because their scalps are so sensitive, and a lot of pre-stretch hair that comes straight from these countries, packaged, it irritates them sometimes. So that brand of hair specifically, I love it. My aunt has no problems. She's grown her perm out, and it's beautiful. It's the best thing ever. It's a beautiful hair journey.
That is amazing. Okay, so now I got to ask you, how did you become so passionate about hair? I heard how you started braiding, but how did you become so passionate about, sharing with people the perm journey that's not good? Like, I've been natural for probably 10, 12 years now.
Yeah.
And
okay. I remember my mom, she used to give me perms. Yes, I too had a perm before. I used to get perms. I was a little girl, and I want to say middle school. That's when she stopped perming my hair, and I just remember the terrible transitioning stage, the clotting of the hair, the knotting. My mom, she wasn't on it every step. Okay. So I had to go in and wash and detangle and deep condition it. Like she told me, you know what, you know how to do this. You have a head full of hair. You have to get in there. You have to do it yourself. And so I was like, you know what? I know if I'm hating this process, everyone else is going to hate it too. And so, going on into my natural years, it was just so easy. It was too easy. Like I knew how to maintain my curls. I was excessive. I did like the little twist outs and whatnot. I love Janelle Monáe. So I would look at her and her fro styles. I was like, yeah, I want to do that. And you cannot do that with perm hair. You can with the flexi rod, but it's not gonna last. No, it's not gonna last. Mm-mm. It's just something about a natural fro, your hair just growing up. I love it. I love it. Yes. It's so easy.
Yes. Oh, that's good. No. So when you do the people with the braids, and what do you encourage them to do in order to maintain their natural hair and, help their scalp to heal and all that kind of stuff?
Well, it all depends on, the state of their hair when they come into me. So for starters, with my people who take care of their hair, they can get whatever. They can get whatever. They can get the box braids. They can get the tribals, because it's all protective. It's all protective styles. Okay. I do sell rose oils. I promote using oils and waters, especially with braids, considering their hair is basically on lockdown. It's being restricted by the braid itself. So I do encourage them to, spray. It is.
It's on lockdown. Yeah.
It is. It's on lockdown. So you got to, keep it moisturized while it's inside that braid. You don't want it to be brittle. And when you're getting ready to take it out, you snatching out strands of your hair. I don't like it. I don't like losing hair. And another thing, a lot of people don't know that you can wash your braids. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. I have a lot of females, they like putting on. I'm back. Mm-hmm. Okay. I offer like touch-up services. Mm-hmm. So instead of, a person having wore their braids 2 months and they want to take them all down, get a whole nother set, it's a whole lot of tension. So I just, a lot of the times I tell them to take down the edge line of their braid, so we can just redo that. And it'll look good as new. Everything will be tucked. You won't be really showing the middle of your hair. Mm-hmm. It's just, so you won't put too much on it. Another thing I really love with my clients, so I work in the shop. It's called the Entrance Beauty Salon, and I work with 2 other really dope stylists. They're natural hair stylists. And along with being a braider, I get a lot of tips from them on what you should do to your natural hair. So I really encourage my clients to get a trim as well before they come and get braided, because that trim does numbers. When you wear these braids for like 2 months and then you go to take it out and you see so much growth, and none of it is breakage. None of it is dead. It's all healthy. So I encourage a number of things to do, because braids are very, very tedious. If you do them right, you won't have any breakage.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I was going to ask you, did you work in the shop too? That was my next question.
I work at the Entrance Beauty Salon.
Entrance Beauty Salon. Okay. Awesome. So now, how do you get people to come to do your braid courses?
So marketing is key. I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram, I have a Twitter, I have a Clubhouse. So I'm constantly promoting these things in the Tri-City area, because I am based out of Columbus, Georgia. Atlanta, Roanoke, LaGrange. I'm constantly promoting myself on these different platforms, you know, to let people know. A lot of the time, word of mouth as well, because you come across a lot of young Black girls and they're interested in these type of things, especially considering, you know, TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
And they have all these challenges. It's so dope. Like you wouldn't even imagine. Like these 9-year-olds, 8-year-olds, they're dope. They're dope. And it's like a lot of kids have these things, that these gifts, these skills that they grew up with, but nobody really, you know, puts into it. Nobody really feeds into it. Nobody hands them like a comb or a set of braiding hair, or even the stool that you set the braiding hair out on. Like nobody's investing in these kids. And I feel like, hey, if you see this class going, like I can teach you more, I can make you better. Like then they'll really be in tune with that.
That is amazing. That is amazing. And that is so necessary, because I can feel that, you know, not only will you teach them braiding, but you're going to pour into them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, yeah, I think, yeah, I just got chills and just listening to that, because that is just, that's what we need. You know what I mean? And your generation is the future, and you're looking at the generation behind you, you know, trying to help them, you know, pull them up and stuff. And that's amazing. That's amazing. So do you have like a curriculum for the kids, or I mean, is that like something that you're marketing toward?
Yes. So that is, yes. I teach all of, within the braiding itself, I do the parting, I do the separation consistency as far as how big your braid needs to be or how small it needs to be. I do the different oils that help your scalp. I do temperature. Temperature has a lot to do with the product that you use while you're braiding. Conditioning, because you don't want a dry scalp. I teach, it's a whole curriculum. It's a whole 9 yards. It's so much you have to incorporate to make a perfect braid style. Because I feel like, you know, same way you melt them laces, braids gotta be melted. They gotta be at least perfect.
I wish it was closed. Because I would take your class.
Yes, like,
oh my gosh.
I'm currently training my younger cousin, because she's another one. She grew up, she's interested in like TikTok, the braid style. She's so into it. She's so tech savvy. It makes no sense. So I teach her, and it's like, it's amazing with her knowledge that she already has and the knowledge I can give her. It's like, yeah, I can do this. Awesome. I can see everybody doing this.
That is awesome. I'm super excited, because that, just to hear that, because the way that you got this take on, you know, teaching people to braid as well as braiding, you know, because most people, you know, they just braid. They don't even tell you nothing about, you know, you need to put some oils on your hair and you can wash it. I know you can wash it, because I do braids forever.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you anything about, you know, how to take care of it. Mm-hmm. You know, and they doggone sure ain't trying to teach you.
Yeah.
That's like, to me, that's just so amazing, just for you to even have gotten that vision. How actually did you get the vision to teach the braiding?
Because it's so sad. Like, okay, I would be on social media and I would see a lot of last minute, you know, posts like, oh, my stylist just canceled. I have this event to go to. I really need this done. Or, you know, a lot of last minute females who really, like, you won't believe, they'll really get on social media and cry. They'll really get on social media and cry. They will show you their truth feelings, let their stylist cancel, let something would have happened to where they cannot get their hair done, the world is over. No one should feel like that, because doing hair is a skill that you should have. That's a necessity, actually. Everybody should know how to maintain what grows on their body. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Whether it's, it doesn't even have to be the rocket science box braids or the knotless. It doesn't have to be that. As long as it's a swoop ponytail, you pushing your edges back, but you should know how to do your hair. And so I don't specialize in the swoops. I specialize in the braids. So it's like, why not teach people how to braid their hair when they're on the go or really are in need, or they have this baby girl and nobody wants to do a 4-year-old girl's hair because they move too much, or kids, they're dramatic. So I feel like mothers should know how to do their baby's hair. People should know how to do their hair.
That's amazing. Because you're right. There's so many. And then I've noticed something. You see a lot of the kids that are biracial, and they mamas can't do their hair. It'd be a hot ass mess.
We have a lot of biracial babies at the shop. A lot. You know them by name. They know us by name.
Yes.
It's a lot of them at the shop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they
Oh, wow.
They get them babies, they don't know what to do with them.
Curls scare them. The curls scare them.
Yes. And they I can only imagine. I was just thinking about that, because I have a couple of friends and I'm like, yeah, you probably need to take care and let somebody braid that. Because it be all over their head and stuff.
Yeah.
It don't have no rhyme or reason. So
yeah.
Oh. So what's your vision for the future? Where do you see yourself in, say, 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I would love to have my own shop. Like I already have my own brand of oils going out right now. It's a set of rose oils. So I would have wanted to expand my business all over, southern states and hopefully northern as well. I actually just got my certificate in lashing, the individual lashing, the mink lashes. And so my vision is to incorporate that within my braiding, doing bundle packages where you can get a set of box braids and lashes. Yeah, just a successful, prosperous business. Continuously teaching people how to perfect these braid styles and, capture the beauty within with these beautiful braids and the growth of their natural hair without it breaking out and stuff.
You should reach out to like Tyler Perry studio or something. Because you do lashes and braids too.
Yeah.
Okay, that was just a tip. But you're close enough, so
yeah.
I used to actually live in Auburn, Alabama.
Really?
Yeah. So I used to travel to Columbus quite a bit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
I think I might do that.
Yeah.
Tyler on my list.
Yeah. Because the thing is they always need people.
Yeah.
And you're good and amazing. I already can tell.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you want to do your own shop, and then the lashes. Is there any other thing that you want to learn as far as with the beauty?
Yes. So, oh my God, don't make me start talking.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yes. Made me tell my business plans. Okay. So I really I just told my mom I wanted to go to school to become like a nutritionist. But you know what? I'm not even gonna go to school for it because that's what we have Google for. That's the open book right there. I'm really interested in learning about how different plants and different fruits have effects on our body as far as like healing and because coats to fruit and vegetables are coats to the human body. Like that's naturally what we're programmed to eat and whatnot. And so you can look at these different types of plants and you can like tell what effects they have, good effects they have on the body and how they can help boost different things that have something to do with you.
They call it plant medicine.
Yeah. I'm really, really interested in that, learning how to make different styles and extracts.
Check out Udemy.
Say that again.
Udemy.
Okay, one more time.
I'll message you.
Okay.
It's an online program. They have courses like real reasonable.
Yeah.
In almost anything you can think of.
Oh wow.
I mean, you actually could be a course creator on there if you wanted to.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm definitely interested in that. Definitely.
I'll message you with that.
Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, that's incredible. I think that's amazing because I actually have a friend that does that.
Really?
Yeah. And I actually am gonna go and get my degree in metaphysics. I already made up my mind.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm just waiting till the end of the year.
It's like so rare, when I was a little girl, I would remember going to the grocery store with my grandma, and they would have like the little seeds sitting out like on the little rackets. You can't even find those in regular stores anymore. No. And if you do, they're like $2 a pack when they used to be like 49 cents.
Yep.
And then these
90 cents a pack.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Sometimes these seeds don't even sprout the same. Right. So it's like, I just want to know what's going on.
Well, you gotta go online and find a place to buy from online. That's
Amazon is my best friend.
Oh yeah, Amazon's always.
Yeah.
But yeah, so many things that you can do with that, because the thing is like me, I'm on a mission to help people heal from everything. And so I've been diving in and studying. Where's my book? Right now I'm studying this book.
Language of your body. And who's the author? I love a good book. I need to see it. Oh, you got to send it to me too.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. It's she really goes into how to heal your body, because we are created to heal ourselves. We are not supposed to be running around here carrying all these diseases. So that's my mission. So I'm really working through that and helping people to learn how to listen to their body, because that's the major thing that I'm finding, is that people don't listen to their bodies. They don't hear what their bodies is talking to them, but they're not hearing.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Tell them. Yes.
It's like, and people will say, well, I got this thing and, it's in my family, or I've had it. And I want to tell them, well, I don't really give a damn about that. Just because it's in your family, I got a lot of stuff in my family, but I'm not having that.
Yes. Yes.
So I believe in plant medicine. Matter of fact, I'm drinking right now some turmeric and ginger in this tea. And so that's like awesome. So anyway, any way that I can encourage you, and if you want to reach out to me, you can. I'm just excited about this connection, and I'm excited about your vision and your journey, because to see a young person like yourself just really diving deep, and you're my second young person I interviewed today, so I get super excited.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, because I think that you guys are the future, and you guys have to get out there and do what you want to do. And I think y'all are doing it, because so many of y'all are like, I'm not gonna work for somebody for 50 years doing some shit I don't enjoy.
Hello.
Like a lot of us did,
Hello.
you know, and I admire that. I think it's amazing, you know, that you guys have the fortitude to get out here and just do the darn thing, you know, and just have these big visions.
Oh, you making me blush.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what a good host does. All right, so let the people know how they can reach you, how they can connect with you, and basically, you know, what you're looking for as far as I think because you're locational just because of what you do. So just let the people know how they can connect with you and you know what areas you serve.
Okay. Um, I am on all social media platforms. You could follow me on Facebook at Braids by Carrie, Carrie. That is how you spell Carrie. Braids by Carrie. And then Instagram is the same thing, Braids by Carrie. Um, yeah, y'all can follow me on those two main sources. I can't really call out my Twitter right now. I feel like it's Carrie Browder 60, but I don't want to tell you guys any lies. So I'm just
I feel you because my Twitter is something crazy too because it wouldn't take what I wanted it to take, you know.
yeah. I'm
And
still
and
in
you
the midst
and her
of figuring
details
out
are
how
going
to
to
use
be
it.
in the description anyway. Your
Yeah.
links are going to be in the description of the video as well as the audio. So they'll be able to connect that way. But I'm just super excited. This has been so refreshing. I have
Yes.
really, really enjoyed this. And just listening to your vision is like, wow, it's almost like life.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Because I mean, it's like, wow, you know, because when I first saw you, I was like, okay, okay, she does braids. And then as you expanded on it, it was like, wow, that is so remarkable. You know, because I've never actually met anybody that did braid instruction, or I'm gonna call it braid university.
Yes, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna steal it from you.
You got it. So so anyway, I just want to thank you guys for listening to us and thank you, Carrie, for coming on here and talking about your amazing vision and your braids are beautiful. I love the color.
Thank you. Thank
You're so
you. I
welcome.
enjoyed myself. I enjoyed talking to you. You're great.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad because it's been just amazing. Like I said, I love doing this. You know, this is like one of my passion projects.
I can tell.
I'm good.
It doesn't even feel like work when you love it. You gotta let them know.
Yes, that is the thing. You know what's amazing? Now, I just had an interview right before you, and she said exactly the same thing.
Really?
Yes, I was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, you know, sometimes I'll work, you know, 13 hours one day, and then like, you know, on the next day I might sleep in or whatever. She goes, because, you know, it's just, I just love it so much.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I said, I feel the same way. I said, because when I'm working, sometimes my husband will come and say, babe, are you going to come downstairs? Because, you know, you've been up here like 10 hours. And I'm like, wow, have I been up here that long? Because I just absolutely love, you know, what I do. So I was like, okay. But
Yeah.
anyway, I just appreciate you coming on and I salute you and I celebrate you. And I'm so super excited. And I'll send you a message with those other things, the name of the book and all that. I'll
Please.
send you that in a message. And you can connect with me anytime because that's where I'm at. And we're kind of in
Okay.
the same place as far as that. And
Okay.
then
I definitely will.
if I get any more information, you know, that can help you, you know, I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
You're so
Thank you.
welcome. You're so welcome. All right. So thank you so much for joining us on Straight Out of Savannah, talking with Tammi, with my guest, Braids by Carrie. She is an amazing, remarkable young woman that is doing awesome things in the planet. And you guys know this is the purpose for my show is to interview people who are changing the planet. And Carrie is definitely a change maker. So I'm super excited just to have interviewed her and just gotten her on the ground floor because she is going places. So make sure that you follow her on her social media platforms And if you're somewhere close where you would like to get your braids done or get your hair taken care of, make sure you give her a call or reach out to her. All right, so thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, guys.
I know you've been blown away with the amazing value here today. Now go out and inspire the planet. And be sure to send us a message when you're ready to come talk about it on Straight Outta Savannah, Talking with Tammi.